All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's ITG Next Game of the Week, our season finale. And we have picked a good one here at the end of the regular season as the Coffee High Trojans, 7-1 on the season, hosting the mighty Warner Robins Demons, your defending 5A state champions. Good evening, everybody. I am Phil Jones, your host, your play-by-play man. Brandon Pham, as always, going to be on the camera tonight, bringing you all the great video of what should be a great matchup between these two 1-5A powerhouse teams. Of course, if you kept up with high school football this year, you know the story of the Warner Robins Demons. They have rolled through just about everybody. Ware County Gators had a little something to say about that. That's the only blemish on the season for Warner Robins. For Coffee, not a bad season at all. They're 7-1 on the season, 2-1 in region play. Their loss came to the aforementioned Ware County Gators. So if there's one thing, or one loss I should say maybe, that these two teams have in common, it's both have lost to Ware County and the Ware County Gators. Again, a big region matchup tonight, not necessarily for the number one seed. That's more than likely going to go to the Ware County Gators. But what is on stake tonight is home playoff game. That would go to the number 2 seed, likely tonight, winner of tonight's game. Secures the number 2 seed in region 1-5A. And even though it's not a top seed, it's the next best thing, being able to host a playoff game. Big crowd assembling here at Jardine Stadium. As always, thanks to everybody along the line, wherever you are watching tonight's game. Be sure to send us your comments. Let us know what you're thinking about the game as it's going through tonight. Let us know what you think about the play of both the teams, what you think about the broadcast tonight. Just send us your thoughts. Let's engage with each other tonight, as it's finally, by the way, some high school football weather. It always does this. It always waits to get cool right about the time the regular season is drawing to a close. Of course, even though this is likely to be our last regular season broadcast, there's still a lot of football left to be played as the playoffs are going to begin in a couple of weeks for most of the teams across the state. And, of course, we are looking forward to some of the playoff matchups as well as some of the great games that are going on tonight, and still a handful of great games that will go on next week, wrapping up the official regular season across the state of Georgia. But tonight, all eyes going to be on this one. There are some good games going on tonight across the state, and we will bring you scores as they come available to us. A little bit about these two teams. Again, you know the drill. Warner Robins, again, we were able to bring you Warner Robins Lee County in an ITG Next Game of the Week back a few weeks ago up at McConnell Talbert Stadium. It was a night that Warner Robins ran through, around, and over the Lee County Trojans in a game that really shocked a lot of people, and including this broadcaster, and really at the time made me think that, don't see Warner Robins getting beat at all for the rest of the season. Well, again, they ran into Ware County, and we all know how that turned out. Ware County able to take control early in that game, getting out to a 19-0 lead before pulling away for the victory. Again, in a game here earlier this year, also an ITG Next Game of the Week, also involving Coffee and Ware County. Ware County also in that game jumped out to a quick lead and never looked back, running all over the Coffee Eye Trojans. So as I said, these two teams have a little bit in common. As here come the Warner Robins Demons, making their way onto the field from the north end of the stadium. Coffee has yet to make their way onto the field. You see the captains at the center of the field for the coin toss. Malcolm Brown Elijah Antonio, Jay Carter, and also out there, Jackson McCook, the captains representing the Warner Robins Demons. We are just a few minutes from kickoff tonight. Not a bad crowd that is assembled here so far. And again, finally, we get some nice football weather, about time. I want to thank Woody Folsom Auto Group, as well as Baker Sports, sponsoring tonight's game. If you're looking for automobiles, be sure to go see the Woody Folsom Auto Group. And, of course, for all of your sporting goods needs, no matter where you are, make sure your team is outfitted and competing with sporting goods from Baker Sports. Yeah, big thanks to Woody Folsom Auto Group and Baker Sports for sponsoring our game tonight. Enter Sandman blasting over the PA system here at Jardine Stadium. Again, Warner Robins already on the field. We're still waiting for Coffee to take the field, and here they come. Coffee High Trojans, of course, under the direction of Robbie Pruitt, already enshrined in the Florida High School Hall of Fame. It may likely wind up in the Georgia High School Hall of Fame before it's all said and done. He's a fantastic coach. Of course, Warner Robins, also a fine man, oversees their football team. Marquise Westbrook has taken Warner Robins to the state championship game, not one, not two, not three, but 4 consecutive times. Finally, last year, able to secure the deal and get the win last year. They are your defending state champions. So I ask you guys tonight, does Warner Robins have a chance of getting knocked off in this game by Coffee? Let me hear your thoughts. Cody Taylor. Cody Taylor doesn't think so. Cody Taylor says Coffee's about to get beat. Trent Allen says, what time's kickoff? About to do it, Trent. 7:30. Mickey Brady checking in. Mickey Brady says, I'm a diehard Coffee Trojan fan, and we're going to have our hands full tonight. We'll see. Justin Carver checking in. Randy Lee. Peggy Ann Williams. Derek Durham. Thanks so much, guys. Let me hear your comments tonight. Let us hear from you. I want to interact with you. Early McCray checking in with us as well. Here's the kickoff. Going to be a touchback, so we'll see. Warner Robins go on offense first tonight, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Warner Robins still on the sidelines, getting final instructions, and now here they come, ready to take the field on offense. Of course, if you are a fan of Warner Robins, or maybe if you're not, you know their players. Malcolm Brown, he'll get the carry a lot behind the quarterback, Christian Lane, who has done a fantastic job. 2 receivers, far side, to start things off. Now man in motion, going to come over here and line up on the near side. They'll fake the handoff, going to give it to Brown right up the middle. Short gain, maybe 2 or 3. They'll spot him at about the 23. 3-yard gain on 1st down, 2nd and 7. Just underway, Jardine Stadium. Going to go with some tempo here. Going to be another handoff. Got some running room here near side. Breaks a tackle. Going to finally be run out of bounds up at about the 25-yard line. Not before. It is a Warner Robins 1st down. So Warner Robins going with no huddle, tempo offense. Receiver out there on that far side. Another running play, a little bit of running room. That was a nice tackle right there in the middle for the Coffee defense. Here's Warner Robbins ready to go after that 2-yard gain. 2nd down and 8. Snap. Lane wants to throw for the first time tonight. He's being rushed, and it's going to go down. It's a quarterback sack. Christian Lane goes down on the quarterback sack. That was Trey Landers, the senior linebacker, who got in there and brought him down. Now Warner Robbins, in their first 3rd and long, gets 3rd down, about 14 needed for the first. They're back at the 31-yard line is where we'll call it. Got to get to the 45 for a first down. 2 receivers far side, 1 here to the near side. 1 back off the left hip. Lane, play action, wants to throw. Got time, throws. Right in the middle of the field, he throw it a little too short of the intended receiver. He had a man open at midfield, but he underthrew it. And so Warner Robbins, after picking up a first down, will now be forced to punt. Coffee going to send a man back deep. I was telling you, of course, about Warner Robbins playmakers. Look out for this man, Maurice Turner, who's back to receive the kick. He can do it all. Here's the snap. The punt, high, short punt. Wow. Maurice Turner, dangerous, fair catch. He went up and had to dive for it, but he makes it. And that's going to be where Coffee will put it in play. 1st and 10. Good starting field position at their own 45-yard line. Just underway. I'm Phil Jones, your play-by-play man tonight. Early McRae says that's good defense, fellas. All right, so here comes the Coffee offense now. Going to be led by Justin Swords, the quarterback. And then, like I said, look for a lot of Maurice Turner getting the ball. 1 receiver here on the near side. Now he'll go in motion to the far side. Going to throw it to him over there. Incomplete. So going to bring up 2nd down and 10. We go back to last year. Warner Robbins, of course, your region champions last year. Coffee, the 3 seed. Coffee, though, as always, deep in the playoffs last year. And, of course, as we said earlier, Warner Robbins made it all the way and won the state title. Snap. Handoff. Falls on the ground. Warner Robbins going to pick it up. It's a fumble. Warner Robbins has picked up the fumble, and Coffee has turned it over on their 2nd offensive play. Coffee coughs it up. And picking up the return was Jafedrick Perry. So now the Warner Robbins offense going to come back on the field. Cody Taylor says, uh-oh indeed. So here's Warner Robbins now. They're back on offense this time. They're on the Coffee side of the 50 at their 42. Receiver to either side. Now 2 receivers here to this near side. Empty backfield for Lane, who short drops, throws, complete. Very short gain, though, before a host of the maroon jerseys come up to make the tackle. Going to give him maybe a yard where they'll spot it. So gain of a yard, 2nd down and 9. Here's Warner Robbins ready to go. 2 receivers back-to-back here on the near side, 1 on the far side. Lane going to hand it off, running room, taking it to the 35. Again, that's Malcolm Brown. And he'll get the carry again on 3rd and short. Going to be right at the sticks. Let's see if they give it to him. No, he's going to be a little bit short, I think. 4th down. Boy, it's not short by much. Warner Robbins is going to go into bunch formation, and they're going to go for it. Going to go into the Wildcat, it looks like here. He drops the ball, does Brown. And Coffee's going to get him out behind the line. It's a turnover on downs. Wow. Changes of momentum either side here as Coffee coughed it up on their 2nd offensive play. And now Warner Robbins has turned it over on downs. They went to direct snap to Malcolm Brown. He fumbled it, picked it up, and by that time, you had the Coffee defense all over Brown. So now, Coffee offense comes back on the field. Jennifer Malloy says, way to go, Coffee. All right, here we go now. Coffee taking over. 1st and 10. Running play, not much on that far side for Maurice Turner. So no gain on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Coffee. From just shy of their own 35 at the 33. One receiver to either side. Swords wants to throw. Looks going to wind it up. Complete over here on this near sideline. And here comes some Warner Robbins help on defense, but not before. That's a 13-yard pass and completion for a Coffee 1st down. So now here's Coffee with a 1st down. New set of downs just shy of midfield at their own 49. 2 receivers to the far side. Swords going to take it, going to hand it right up the middle. That's Turner. Going to take it across midfield to the 48. No, Brady Skipper on that one. My bad. Brady Skipper getting the carry that time. We'll see him from time to time. Number 24, he's a senior. Plays on both sides of the ball, Brady Skipper. Receiver, far side, 1 here to the near side. Now there's 2 here to the near side. That man will go back in motion, though, to the far side as Swords wants to throw it long. Incomplete. There was good coverage over there on that far side of the field. 1-on-1. He was trying to find the senior wide receiver, DeJuan Sallet, but he misses him. Incomplete. So now, both these offenses not able to get much going here against the other's defense. So here's Coffee, 3rd down and 7. Snap to Swords, short drop, throws across the middle, complete. It's right at the sticks. Now let's see where they check his forward progress. I think he'll have enough for the 1st down based on where he caught the ball, and that's where his forward progress will be. And if that's the case, they're going to move the sticks. It is a Coffee 1st down. What a great-looking pass play. That time by the Coffee Trojans. They're finding a little bit of momentum here on offense. We're just underway. No score 1st quarter. Trips here to this near side. Now all 3 men will go in motion to the far side. I can't tell you the last time I saw that. And now we've got the white hat that says timeout. Let's take a timeout, and let's hear now from our sponsor, Woody Folsom Auto Group.
Hey now, that's no earthquake. That's Woody Folsom Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Douglas. Shaking up South Georgia and North Florida. As low as 0% financing on select used cars, trucks, and SUVs. 0%, I said. 24-month bank buy-down, balance finance at traditional rates. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
And we're buying used vehicles, whether you buy ours or not. See me, Billy G, or any of the Douglas guys and gals.
This is Woody. We have brand new 21 Ram work trucks, flatbeds, cabin chassis, service bodies, 25, 35, 45, and 55 hundreds. Get them while we got them at home with a free lifetime powertrain warranty. Make this the summer event and talk to us.
Quality used trucks galore. Ford, Chevy, GMC, Ram, Toyota, or Nissan.
And we're buying used vehicles, whether you buy ours or not. See me, Billy G, or any of the Douglas guys and gals.
Woody Folsom Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Douglas. Home with a free lifetime powertrain warranty. Me, I like free.
All right, welcome back, guys. And coming out of the timeout, Coffee calls for a screen pass, but there's a penalty flag, going to be a hold on Coffee. So let's see here. Once they mark this off, it'll put the ball now back on Coffey's side of the 50. That's a costly penalty there, guys. It's now going to be first and Ambrose for the Trojans. So here's Coffey now. Again, first in a country mile now. It's first in, I think, about 23 or so. It is first and 23. 3 receivers to this side, 1 to the far side. Swartz, short drop, getting some rush there. He tries to dump it off. We've got a penalty flag, a late flag is going to come in from the back judge, and let's see what this is going to be. We may have a pass interference. I don't know. Let's wait and see. It was a late flag that came in there on the incomplete. It's a defensive holding call going to go against Warner Robbins. We've got Earl McCray says, let's shock the state like Ware did. So now the ball back on the Warner Robbins side of the 50. Boy, that makes it much more manageable now. Second down and 13. So you go from first and 23 to second and 13. That'll help. Snap. Swartz going to take it. There's a big run play. Skipper going to go all the way. Nobody's going to catch him, I don't think. It's a touchdown. Are you kidding me? 43 yards. Oh, no. Brady Skipper. He busted through the line. There was a hole big enough for a Mack truck to go through, but all it needed to be big enough was for Brady Skipper to get through. He did easily. Boy, great speed. Skipper turns it on and takes it to the house. 43-yard run has put Coffey in front. Point after attempt now is up. It's good. Your score, Coffey 7, Warner Robbins nothing. Let's take this timeout and we'll be right back. And welcome back, everybody. Well, Earl McCray, one of our viewers, said, let's shock the world like Ware did. Still a lot of football left to be played, but if you're a Coffey fan, you've got to love that. Brady Skipper, 43-yard touchdown run, and the extra point has given Coffey the early lead at 7-0. Here's the kick. It's going to be taken, drop, picked up now. 15, 20, 25, 30, and finally brought down about the 31-yard line. So a nice return that time by Warner Robbins, Marquise Gray. And that's going to give his Warner Robbins Demons offense a chance to start in decent field position at their own 30-yard line. They're down 7-0. Christian Lane, the quarterback. Malcolm Brown is at the tail. Bunch formation here this time. Now a man going to go split out wide to that far side. He had 2 tight ends that time. Handoff, off tackle, big run, still on his feet. Going to go for about 9 yards. May have the first down depending on the spot. Let's wait and see. It is a first down. Gain of 10. Went from the 30 to the 40. So here comes Warner Robbins. Again, running tempo. Would not be surprised to see Lane uncork a long one at some point here to try to catch Coffey sleeping. Right now, though, they're going to just toss one out to that far side, complete for a short gain. We'll give him about 4 yards or so on the short throw and catch. Tackle made over there, like that was Keshad Turner in on the tackle. Here we go. 2nd down and 6 now. Warner Robbins. They'll bring a couple of receivers over here on this near side. Lane wants to throw. Looks. Going to uncork it. Complete. 49. Man misses the tackle. He's streaking down the sidelines. Did he step out? I think he stepped out of bounds. Let's wait and see. And if he did, let's see where it's at. .546 to go. We've got penalty flags that were thrown on the play. Let's wait and see what this is going to be called. Referees are going to talk about it. Guys, to be honest with you, I didn't see the flag. Holding call against Warner Robbins. Penalties have hurt the Demons here early tonight. I think the receiver had stepped out of bounds, but didn't matter whether he did or didn't because it was coming back either way. Costly penalty for Warner Robbins. Instead of having the ball on the Coffee, deep on the side of the Coffee 50, it's now going to be Warner Robbins, 1st and a mile back inside their own 30. Christian Lane with a man in motion. He'll hand it to Brown, who's not going to get much of anything. That was actually Jeff Davis, they said, who got the carry that time. Tackle made in there that time by Banks for Coffee. Third down and long here now for Warner Robbins. 3rd and 22. Got to get it to midfield for the 1st down. They're on 28. Got to go from the 28 to the 50. 22 yards needed. They're going to run it, surprisingly, on 3rd and long. Still on his feet. Look out. He was able to almost break it. Gets it back up to the original line of scrimmage at about the 40, so that's not a bad call by Marquise Westbrook and staff. But it's still going to leave Warner Robbins way short of the 1st down. So, again, penalties hurting the Demons as it did on that play. Could have been a big gainer. Could have been deep in Coffee territory, but it's all for naught. Instead, Warner Robbins is going to be forced to punt it away. Turner is going to be back deep to return this one. Here's the snap, the punt. Turner calls for the fair catch again, right at the 30-yard line, and that's where Coffee will put it in play. Trojans lead it 7-0. We're just under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. 3:59 left here in the opening quarter. What do you guys think? If you're a Warner Robbins fan, what are you thinking about your Demons, guys? Where are my peeps, says Casey. Cody Taylor says, I'm right here. Casey Milton checking in. Ari Walker checking in. Guys, keep those comments coming. Let me know what you think. Mike Jackson says, where'd that hold come from? All right, here's Coffee now. They lead it 7-0. Couple of receivers. This side, one on the far side. Handoff, no sir. Warner Robbins read that one all the way. Did not fool anybody. Warner Robbins was guess and run all the way. And boy, the defense came through in a big way that time for the Demons. That's going to be a loss of about 7 yards, I'll call it. 2nd down and 17 now. for Coffee. Here's Swords again in the gun. He'll fake the handoff, looking, going to throw. Far side, incomplete, and a penalty flag going to come in. Going to get another defensive hold on Warner Robins. I'm assuming it's a hold on Warner Robins. We'll wait and see. How about that? My bad. Warner Robins is going to get a break there, guys. It's a hold on Coffee. It was really odd where that penalty flag was thrown, and when it was thrown, guys, it looked like it was in the area, and the timing said it would probably be a defensive hold, but I'm wrong. And I'll admit it. So it's a hold on Coffee. That's going to back them up now. Sword's going to hand it to Turner. Not much there, maybe a couple, and that's about it. Now it's going to be third and about 29 needed for the first. We're down to 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Coffee leads it 7-0 on a 43-yard run by Brady Skipper. So what is Coffee? Warner Robins just had a third and a mile. They elected to run it. Coffee's third and 28 from their own 12. What do you think they're going to do, guys? They just going to try to be conservative and get it out of the shadow of their own goal line, or are they going to try to put it up in the air? Let's see. Swords takes the snap. They will take the safe route, and they'll run it for a short gain, taking it up to the 20 for about 8 yards, and that's about it. So both teams deciding to go conservative on back-to-back third and longs. So for Coffee, that means it's time to punt it away. So Warner Robins should get pretty good field position out of this, you would think. They got a couple of men back deep here, including number 6, Jeffedrick Perry. Here's the punt. Line drive kick, taking over on that far side. Perry going to field it and going to be brought down immediately at about the 45. So Jeffedrick Perry over on that far side picked it up, got a little bit out of it, but not much. So we'll see Warner Robins go back on offense. So far, so good. If you're a Coffee fan, good defense, and they haven't had much on offense, has Coffee, but just enough. 43-yard touchdown run came at 6:39 of this first quarter. That lead is where we are still, 7-0. Under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. 1:41 to go in the opening stanza. As Warner Robins comes back out on the field now, they'll have a first down at their own 45-yard line. Christian Lane takes the snap. Little pregame meal trying to come up over there. Hand it off. Running room for Brown. Going to get it up to midfield. Going to be a gain of 5 yards. I'll tell you, Malcolm Brown, by the way, one of our 4 candidates for Athlete of the Month. You can go to ITG Next Georgia and make your vote for who you think should get our Athlete of the Month. Malcolm Brown, certainly one of the deserving candidates. He's a tall, lean back, but he surprisingly has good strength and good speed, and he's going to get the carry again, right side. He'll take it across midfield for about 3 yards, and it's going to bring up third down and about 2. We're under a minute now. 48, 47, 46, 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Third down and short. It's a short 2, actually more like 1.5 for Warner Robins. What are they going to do here? Probably not going to try to get too tricky. I'd probably hand it to Brown. That's what they're going to do, and he'll have the first down and more. Now it looks like you're starting to see Warner Robbins picking up a little bit of offense here, a little bit of momentum on offense, I should say. And they're ready to go. Want to get another snap off for the end of the quarter. We're down to 20 seconds to go in the first. Christian Lane wants to throw, looks, throws. Man open on this near sideline, complete. They're going to knock him down right at the first down marker. That was complete to Deuce Petty. 13 seconds as they knocked him out of bounds. 13.9 seconds to be exact. Here comes Warner Robbins now. You can sense a shift in the momentum, can't you? Going to hand it to Brown again. This time he'll just run into a wall of maroon shirts. But again, with that surprising strength I talked about in his lower body, he's able to take the initial shot and then just bull forward for a couple of extra yards. In fact, he would have had nothing. Instead, he gets a couple, and that's going to make it 2nd and 8 as we have reached the end of the first quarter. Your score, Coffee 7, Warner Robbins nothing. Let's hear now from our sponsors of tonight's game.
Hey now, that's no earthquake. That's Woody Folsom Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Douglas. Shaking up South Georgia, North Florida. As low as 0% financing on select used cars, trucks, and SUVs. 0%, I said. 24-month bank buy-down, balance finance at traditional rates. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
And we're buying used vehicles, whether you buy ours or not. See me, Billy G, or any of the Douglas guys and gals.
This is Woody. We have brand new 21 Ram work trucks, flatbeds, cabin chassis, service bodies, 25, 35, 45, and 55. Get them while we got them at home with a free lifetime powertrain warranty. Make this the summer event and talk to us.
Quality used trucks galore. Ford, Chevy, GMC, Ram, Toyota, or Nissan.
And we're buying used vehicles, whether you buy ours or not. See me, Billy G, or any of the Douglas guys and gals.
Woody Folsom Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Douglas. Home with a free lifetime powertrain warranty. Me?
All right, welcome back, everybody. Phil Jones with you. Brandon Pham is bringing you the great quality video shots tonight on the camera. We are live here at Jardine Stadium for this 1-5A battle between Warner Robbins and Coffee. First quarter in the books, it's Coffee leading at 7-0, but Warner Robbins on the march as we begin the second quarter. And let's see what we got. Penalty flag. False start, the call. Boy, you had the Coffee sideline that was really animated that time. They saw some movement in the line. By that time, the head man saw it as well through the penalty flag. So now you're going to go from 2nd and short to 2nd and 12. Ball back at the 33 now. Warner Robbins. Christian Lane going to hand it off tackle. Brown still on his feet. Goodness gracious. What a good-looking back he is. Malcolm Brown. And here's Warner Robbins now. They're already up, ready to go. They've got it. With a first down, by the way, right at the 20, just inside the 20 at the 19. Snap. Lane. Going to hand it again to Malcolm Brown. He'll run right into the teeth of that Coffee defense. Maybe a yard, and that's about it. So here we got now Warner Robbins, 2nd down and 8 from the 18. Two receivers here to the near side, one to the far side. Single back off the right hip of Christian Lane. Now man coming in motion. Going to line up over here almost like a tight end. Handoff. Getting the big burst right up the middle. He'll take it for about 3 yards. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. Now 3rd down and 3 now from the 13. Big play here for Warner Robbins. Warner Robbins going to line up 3 receivers, far side. One here to the near side. The back is Brown. He's about 2 yards behind Christian Lane, who will bring a man in motion now, line up like an H-back. Going to hand it to Brown. No surprise there. Brown going to run it tough off left tackle, and he should have the first down. So that's going to bring up a first down. All right, here we go now. New set of downs. First and goal to go. Warner Robins. You knew that offense wasn't going to stay down too long. Brown going to get it. No, if they're going to fake it. Lane going to keep it and didn't really have much of anywhere to go that time. He's going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Had me faked out. You're so used to them going to Lane, or to Brown rather. Lane that time kept it. You could see a couple of the Coffee guys that were faked out as well, but fortunately for Coffee, they were able to recover. So no gain. Second and goal again from the 8. Receiver wide to either side for Warner Robins. Man in motion now. Going to go over there, and he'll split out wide left. Now 2 receivers out there to that far side. Lane going to take it. He'll hand it to Brown, left side. Not much, maybe a yard or 2. Big play here. Big play here for Warner Robins. Third down now for the Demons. Third down and goal from the 7. Let's see what they decide to do here with it. Lane waiting for the snap. He's got it. Going to roll here. Right side. Going to throw. Incomplete. Pass was intended over here on this near sideline for, like Cam Flowers was the intended receiver. And so now Warner Robins going to be 4th and goal to go. Is Warner Robins going to go for this and not go for the field goal? You got to be kidding me. 4th and goal from the 7. Now, let's see if they try to get them to jump off sides. I can't believe they would go for this. You got to wonder if they're going to try to make them jump. Instead, timeout. Warner Robins had second thoughts there, and I don't blame them. We're going to keep it right here on the timeout. So, guys, what do you think about that? Let me hear your comments on that. Surely you don't go for it, do you guys, at 4th and 7? I know Warner Robins has got a great team, don't get me wrong. And they've got an offense that could easily get it in from 7 yards out. But, you know, the closer you get, guys, the harder it is to get the ball in, especially on a pass play from that short a distance. So let's see. William Norris has kicked the field goal. Darwin Ross says, hey, they've done this before. Casey Melton says that's crazy. Take the points. Shirley Sanford says go for it. So we've got about 50-50. Fans are split on what they need to do. So coming out of the timeout, Warner Robins is showing that they're going to kick it. So cooler heads prevail. The hold will come at the 14 for what should be a chip shot 24-yard field goal. Here's the snap. The kick is up. And it is true. So Warner Robins calls a timeout after lining up, showing they're going to go for it. They call a timeout, and I think wisely take the points. Last thing you want to do is get down there after that long drive and not come away with any points, right, guys? So the field goal from 24 yards out from Daniel Barber is good. And we are 7-3 now. Coffee still leading it. But Warner Robins getting on the board for the first time tonight. Their first points of the game comes at 8:06 of the second quarter, by the way. I'm Phil Jones, play-by-play man for you tonight. Our season finale likely for ITG next game of the week. We have enjoyed bringing you these games all season long. Brandon Pham working the camera expertly, I might add. Somebody says, can you tell this dude don't know how Warner Robins rolls? Well, I know one thing. If you go for it on 4th and 7, from the 7, it's quite a gamble. I know that. But they decide to kick the field goal, and they'll come away with points instead of no points. Kickoff. Going to be taken a yard deep in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And it will be 1st and 10 from the 20. Bennett says it's going to be a long night for our offense, Demon Nation. I'm not feeling too well. David Roberts says ain't nothing new this season, even at home. All right, so here we go. Coffee offense back on the field. Now, Coffee fans, what do you think? I would think that's a victory on that last drive. You were able to hold Warner Robins to 3 when it looked like Warner Robins was going to take it down and score a touchdown. So you can look at that one of two ways, I guess, depending on who you're a fan of. Referee going to come in and hold the snap. I think we've got a clock issue they're trying to get fixed here. 7:26 left to go in the first half. 7-3, Coffee leads it. You're watching ITG Next Game of the Week. Ryan Wembley says, yeah, most definitely a victory. So here we go. Coffee now back on offense from their own 20. Swartz, the quarterback. He'll take it. Going to give it right side. Some nice run there on that right side. Going to go for about 6 yards. Was that Maurice Turner, by the way? No, it was not. Second down. Nice run that time. Second down and 7. Here's Coffee now. Back up, ready to go. 2 receivers near side, 1 on the far side. Running play. Going to get the first down. Now Coffee finding a little bit of running room here. Going to go for about 5 yards, and that'll be a first down. Clock continues to run. 7:18. That was Fred Brown. It was Brown who's had the last couple of carries, by the way, guys, not Turner. Hard to see the numbers. Going to run another one. I think that's Brown again. No, that was number 17. That was Tyreek Edwards. So we're getting a host, running back by committee, which is, again, this is our third Coffee game we've done this year and just have not seen that this year so far. So a little bit of a surprise with 3-4 different backs now being used by Pruitt early here in this game. Now they'll go back this time on the run to Maurice Turner, the old standby, and he'll fight for every yard he could get, which was maybe 3 yards. Give him 2 yards instead, so a 5 and a 2 yard gain makes it 3rd and 3 now. Big play here for Coffee. They're 3rd and 3 from their own 40. Got to get to the 43 for a first down. 2 receivers going to come over to this near side. There's a man, not quite in the slot, like an H-back on that far side. Incomplete. He had plenty of time to throw. It was great protection for Swartz. Had a little bit of happy feet, and I think it caused that ball to sail on him. He overthrew it, and, boy, he may have put too much on that one. Actually had two receivers open out there. So going to bring up fourth down, and wisely, Coffee will decide to punt. So Coffee taking it from the 20 to the 40, but that's where their drive will stall. And the punt going to go out of bounds, far side. Ball going to be spotted over there at about the, let's see where they spotted at, 23-yard line, I believe it is, and that's where Warner Robins now going to go back on offense. So a little bit of give and take right now. Bennett Diamond says, please take the cuffs off of Christian, offensive coordinator. Please let our offense play. How we play too conservative right now. So we'll see, Bennett, if they decide to do that. Okay, guys, here's where we are, second quarter. We're 5:39 before halftime. 5:39 left to go in the first half. It's Coffee, so by surprise for some of you, leading at 7-3. But now here's Warner Robins back on offense. Lane going to take it, going to hand it. Brown still on his feet. Oh, he's such a good back. Finally coming up to make the tackle that time was Brady Skipper. You also had Amari and Graham coming up to help out. Boy, you know, the thing about Brown, it looks like it's not going anywhere. He just takes nothing and makes something out of it. He took what would have been maybe a 1 or 2 yard gain, got 9. He'll carry again and may have enough for the first down based on the forward progress, and I think he will. 1st and 10, move the sticks for the Warner Robins Demons. 5:05 now as they move the sticks, but they'll reset the clock, and there it goes, 5 minutes. Under 5 minutes to go now. Again, don't be surprised to see Warner Robins take a shot here deep at some point. As they run, maybe right here. Lane wants to throw, looks, throws it across the middle, finds a man open in the middle of the field. It's complete. He makes the man miss. He's on his feet, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. It's a touchdown, Warner Robins. $66 yards. Warner Robins just took it, 66 yards. They found the receiver open in the middle of the field for about a 16-yard game, and then he did the rest, taking it to the house. And here's the point after attempt. It's up. It's good. I told you this Warner Robins team would not be down for long, and they haven't been. They're right back on top now. It's 10-7. Warner Robins leads it. Let's take this break now and hear from our friends at Baker Sports. Enjoying an ice cold Pepsi Cola. Big thanks to our friends at Pepsi Cola, sponsors of my show, Extra Point with Phil Jones. You like high school football? Be sure to tune in right here where you're watching this game on Monday, 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. We'll talk high school football. We'll be talking about this game. We also do it on Tuesday night from 5 to 6 o'clock. It's Extra Point with Phil Jones, brought to you by our friends at Winn-Dixie of Valdosta, also Pepsi Cola of South Georgia. That's Extra Point with Phil Jones. Our game tonight being brought to you by Woody Folsom Auto Group and Baker Sports. So Warner Robins goes back on top now. It's 10-7. I say back on top. That's actually their first lead of the night. They trailed it 7-0. They got a field goal and a touchdown their last two offensive possessions. Kind of figured that they wouldn't stay down for long, didn't you? All right, so here we go. Barber's kick. Going to come down at the 10-yard line. This is returnable. But, boy, there's great special teams play by Warner Robins. They were able to close that thing up in a hurry. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 situation for Coffee at their own 20-yard line. They now trail it by a field goal with 4:26 left. Now do we see do we see Coffee try to open this thing up a little bit? Morales Caddy says, come on, Coffee. So here we go. Coffee, 2 receivers near side. Now man in motion will make it 2 receivers to the far side. There's a man in motion. I think Coffee just moved. It is indeed a false start. It is going to be called on Coffee. So that's going to cost the Coffee High Trojans 5 yards. It'll now make it 1st and 15 from the 15. Swords, the quarterback. He'll take the snap, wants to throw, going to air it out, far side. Complete but out of bounds over there on that far side. Pass was intended over there for Simpson, Zarion Simpson. Called it out of bounds. 2nd down and 15 now. 4:20 to go. Wouldn't be surprised to see Coffee maybe try a couple of other passes here. Two receivers, near side, one on the far side. Now they'll run it. Going to run into a host of white shirts over there on that far side. Very short gain, maybe 2 yards. I got to tell you guys, I look at this Warner Robins team. This is my 2nd game. We called the Warner Robins Lee County game, and I scratched my head with just how good they are. And we've now got a 3rd down. And about 13 needed. Swords takes, looks, going to throw. And I think it's an incomplete pass, but I think we're going to get a penalty flag on Warner Robins. Let's wait and see. I was wrong on the last one. Let's see what we get here. It is going to be a hold on Warner Robins. Boy, that hurts. So here's the thing now. I don't think that's an automatic first. It's not. It's going to be 3rd down, but now it's 3rd and 3. So 3rd and 13 after the penalty, 10 yards marked off. It's now 3rd and 3. Let's see what Coffee decides to do. They're going to run it, you think? They are. And let's see. Depending on the spot, he's going to be about a yard short, half a yard short. Boy, decision time now for Robbie Pruitt. What do you do here? You're 4th and inches. 3:30 left to go. What do you do here? Yeah, no, it is a 1st down. Wow. Well, the Warner Robins side is not happy. depending on where that ball was spotted, guys, he was short. Don't know what happened if somebody moved it down there, but it goes from 4th and short to a 1st and 10. Turner over there dancing and looking for some running room. Boy, he makes something out of nothing. Incredible run that time by Turner. He looked like he was going to go down for a loss. Instead, he's going to get about 6-7 yards on that carry. No, instead, he's going to get about 8 yards. My bad. Well, okay, it was a gain of 5. I was looking to see where the man was going with the sticks. He was confused as well. So I had said gain of 6, gain of 5 yards on that play. Nevertheless, it was a good run by Turner. They'll spot it now at the 35. But we're getting late now. 3:10 left to go in the first half. They're going into the Wildcat. Skipper. Direct snap. Skipper going to take it. Warner Robbins just took the ball out of his hands. Now, what are they going to call here? What are they going to call? Like Warner Robbins took the ball right out of Skipper's hands, but the referee is going to say, I think they're going to say that his forward progress was stopped. It was questionable, I'll tell you that. Skipper was stood up. A Warner Robbins defender come and took the ball out of his hands. Warner Robbins thinking they got robbed. Coffee is going to have a 3rd and short here. 3rd and inches needed for the first. Going to go back into the Wildcat. Direct snap to Skipper. He'll go straight ahead for the first down. Boy, Brady Skipper is a beast of a running back. So Coffee retains possession. They got the first down. It was not a turnover. Let's see if that comes back to loom large here in this game. So Coffee moving it slowly but gradually. First down, 2:28 to go. Coffee's got it at their own 43. Now they'll go back with Swords in at quarterback. He takes the snap, wants to throw, looks, fly pattern, far side. Incomplete. Looked like he had it. I'm looking at the replay here. We're going to get a roughing the passer on Warner Robbins, it looks like. A roughing the passer has been called on Warner Robbins. That's 15 yards, guys. That is costly. Wow. So now, here comes Coffee with a little help. That's going to put the ball at the Warner Robbins 42 with 2:13 left in the first half. Here comes Coffee looking for a score. Play action. Going to throw it long. Nobody there. He overshot everybody. Boy, Swartz really aired that thing out, guys. He threw that ball from about his own 45. So 55-yard toss in the air, and it goes incomplete. Mike Jackson says a little help. Shanna Johnson says, let's go. Here we go. 2nd down and 10. Coffee. We're 2:06 to go in the first half. Swords wants to throw. Looks. Throws. Incomplete. Far side. It looked like the receiver was falling down as he was trying to catch it on that far side. Penalty flag called. This is going to go against Coffee. Going to have a holding call on the Coffee High Trojans. So the referees take it and give it the weight, depending on if you're a fan of Warner Robbins or Coffee. Morales Caddy says, Coffee, come on. Morales, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Malik Mobley says, once the defense makes game tackles, Warner Robbins in trouble. John Harnage checking in. Ball spotted now. Boy, costly. Coffee is way back. That spot foul, guys, just killed him there. Great day. First and Osceola. I can't even count this. Let's see how much this is. 10, 20, 23. It's about 3rd and 23, I believe. So here we go. Boy, Coffee. Yard marker shows 3rd. Scoreboard still shows 2nd. I'm going to go with the yard marker. 3rd down is what I'll take. 3rd and a long way to go. Ball put on the ground. It's a fumble. Coffee's going to get back on it. But what a disastrous set of downs that was for Coffee, guys. They had gotten it all the way down to the Warner Robins, where were they? 32-yard line, 33-yard line. And a costly holding penalty and a bad snap is now going to make it 4th and forever. So, wow, Coffee really shooting themselves in the foot here. I don't know if they have just failed to not update the scoreboard. Scoreboard still showing 2nd down, but the yard marker, that's the man I'll trust, says it's 4th down. I want to thank a couple of people. We want to thank our buddy Stephen Tate, Collins, Buddy McDaniel, Coffee, big-time Coffee fans, and they are regular viewers of my show. They take great care of us every time we come over here. They throw us a little something from off the grill. And also want to thank Athletic Director for Coffee, Randy Garrett. Want to thank Coffee head football coach Robbie Pruitt. They also take care of us, feeding us at halftime. So we get very well taken care of every time we come to Coffee. We want to thank the Coffee folks for really taking good care of us. Thank you, guys. Punting situation for the Coffee High Trojans now. Heavy rush by Warner Robins. He'll just get it away. Going to be returnable, though. Look out, he makes a couple of men miss. Still on his feet. Still on his feet. He makes miss everywhere. Look out, 50. Are you kidding me? Coffee must have missed. There's a penalty flag going to be thrown. Now let's watch that. We got a Coffee man that's down at about the 48. So let's see what happens here. But, guys, I've never seen so many broken tackles that time. Jeff Davis on the return for Warner Robins. And we have a personal foul on Warner Robins is going to be the penalty. So that will negate what was a huge gain. We've still got a Coffee player down. I'm trying to check the number. You've got medical people now that are coming out to check on him, but fortunately he's going to be helped up and come off the field under his own power. That's great news. That was Trey Landers, the injured Coffee player. But he's up on his feet coming off the field. So here's the situation. You've got 1 minute, 2 seconds left to go in the half. It's Warner Robins 10, Coffee 7. But instead of Warner Robins having it down around the Coffee 30, instead they're going to be back at their own 35. So let's see, does Warner Robins maybe try to air this thing out and move it down the field and try to get a late score here with a minute to go in the half? We'll know momentarily. You'll see it just as I do. Lane wants to throw, fires it out here. Complete to the 42. Warner Robins fans not happy. They thought that the Coffee defender was trying to hold the receiver down. Warner Robins up, ready to go. Lane wants to throw. Looks, being chased out of the pocket. Now they're going to run him out of bounds. He'll actually lose a yard or two on the play, but it'll stop the clock with 35 seconds left. Good coverage that time by the Coffee defenders. So now, instead of what was 2 yards to go, now you're about 3rd and 5. 3rd and 4, we'll call. He lost a couple of yards. So 3rd and 4. So now you just got to try to keep the drive going here if you're Warner Robbins. Lane, play action, wants to throw, looks, throws, middle of the field. Man wide open at midfield. Trying to get out of bounds, and he will. Take him a long time to get over there on that far sideline and get out of bounds, but he did. Boy, they look so good with their passing game. Goodness gracious, these receivers. We got a penalty flag, though, that's been thrown. Illegal man downfield on Warner Robbins. Means over a lineman somehow got downfield on that play. That's what that call is. So illegal man downfield. Boy, I got to tell you guys, penalties have really hurt both these teams. Maybe Warner Robbins, though, more so than anybody. They have, again, just the last 2 penalties have cost them close to 50 yards. If you consider the fact that the return was brought back for 30 yards. Now this one, I mean, they're back now at their own 38. Lane throws. Complete. Far sideline. Clock still running now. 16 seconds. They may have to put a few seconds back on the clock. Let's see. 16 seconds left. Now they've got it at the Coffee 39. Now a referee will start the clock here momentarily once the snap comes. With 16 seconds left, here we go. Clock runs. Lane throws. Incomplete. Had a heavy pass rush coming in here from the far side. Well, who was that, Mac Truck, coming for Coffee? Great. Hey, big guy. Number 92 over there. It's Cameron High. Yeah, that'll make you shake in your shoes. He is a whale of a player. Well, think about that play took a long time. 5 seconds. That's an eternity right now. So 11 seconds left. Second down. Lane drops, rolls, looks, throws. Complete here on the near side. Out of bounds. Stops the clock. 4.9 seconds left. Now, if you're Warner Robbins, what do you do here? Marquise Westbrook, do you want to take a shot to the end zone or do you reach for a long field goal? The ball's spotted at the 25, so there's 4.9 seconds. They may try to run a down and out and try to get it stopped with maybe a second left. That's taking a risk. Coffee now is going to take a timeout. We're going to keep it right here. Again, tonight's game being brought to you by Woody Folsom Auto Group and Baker Sports. So what do you guys think? Here's the situation. You got 4.9 seconds left to go in the first half. It's 10-7. Warner Robbins leads it. They've got it at the Coffee 25-yard line. So a field goal from here would be about 45 yards or so. Close to 50, depending on where the exact spot would come. Or do you take a shot to the end zone? Because unless you can get a down and out and get a player making the catch and get out of bounds all in 4.9 seconds left, the clock's going to run out on you. So what do you think, guys? Tell me what you guys think here. Mike Jackson says throw it to one in the end zone. Bennett Diamond says, go for it. They can't stop us, but the rest surely are. I hear you, Bennett. Casey Milton says, take a shot. Can't kick it from there. I got you. Yeah, this would be a long one for sure. It'd be about a 52-yarder from here. So, too far for Daniel Barber. So, Marquise Westbrook says, we're going to go for it here. Look for a Hail Mary to the end zone. With 4.9 seconds left, guys, you'll see it develop as I do. Here we go. Lane going to throw it to the middle. It's intercepted by Coffey. Coffey's intercepted it. It's not going to matter because the half will end right there. I was surprised that Warner Robbins didn't take a shot to the end zone there. Instead, Christian Lane threw it across the middle, maybe hoping a receiver could break open. But all for naught as Coffey gets the interception to stop the rally and end the first half of play. So your score as both these teams head to the locker room, it's Warner Robbins 10, Coffee High 7. You're watching the ITG Next Game of the Week. It's our live stream, our season finale. And boy, we have had a good one so far in this first half. This scoring recap brought to you by Baker Sports and Woody Folsom Auto Group. Scoring started after each team traded possessions. Scoring started at 6:39 at the first quarter, a 43-yard run from Brady Skipper. And the point after attempt from Tug Vaughn gave Coffee an early 7-0 lead. They held that lead as we ended the first quarter heading into the second quarter. But in the second quarter, Warner Robbins would cut into the lead as they would get a Daniel Barber 24-yard field goal to cut it to 7-3. And then just before the half, with about 5 minutes left, they get a 66-yard touchdown pass. Extra point is good again from Barber, and that's where we stand at the half. 10-7. Warner Robbins leads it. Keep those comments coming tonight, guys. We love all of our teams, love all of our players, our coaches, and here we go. Coffee returning the second half kick. Look out. That's Maurice Turner with a nice return, bringing it back to the 30-yard line. And they'll spot it now at the 31, he says. 31-yard line is where Coffee will put it in play to start the second half. I'm Phil Jones, Brandon Pham with the great video work tonight in what is our ITG Next Game of the Week finale for the 2021-22 regular season. Hope you've enjoyed the games this year we have brought you guys. All right, so here we go. We'll have some scores, by the way, from around the area, around the state to pass along to you as well. Running play straight ahead. Going to go for a couple. Last report we had was Camden over Lowndes 20-7. Colquitt leading Tift County 24-6. Lee County 13-0 at the half over Valdosta. Worth County score, Casey Milton. I'll try to get that for you. Cook leads Fitzgerald going to the third quarter. Going out of the Wildcat this time, left side. Nice run that time. Skipper, I believe, on the carry. Going to bring up a third down and about 3 needed for the first. Thanks so much for all the comments coming across tonight, guys. We do appreciate it. Also appreciate the sponsorship. Woody Folsom Auto Group and Baker Sports sponsoring tonight's game. Here we go. This is a big play here, guys. for both teams. Warner Robins wants to make the stand and get the ball back. Coffee wants to keep the drive alive. Let's see what happens. Sword's going to take it, going to hand it off. Going to be enough for the first down and then some. Look at that pile just moving, still moving. It's just a mass of bodies. Unbelievable. All the way down to the Warner Robins 45. Goodness gracious. They needed 3, and they wound up getting about 25. Now we've got a Warner Robins player down. Warner Robins player is down. Let's hope that he is okay. Can't get the number quite yet. Camden Worth says Ware is beating Veterans 13-7. That's in the third quarter. Thank you so much for that one. Peggy Ann Williams says, let's hold them, Demons. Injured player for Warner Robins, number 13, Isaiah Canyon, coming off the field under his own power. That's good news. So after the injury timeout, it's a first down for Coffee. Just underway, third quarter, opening possession. On a big 23-yard run on 3rd and 2. They pick it up and then some. So Coffee with the first down on the Warner Robins side of the 50 at their 44. They're going back into Wildcat with Skipper. Going to take it to the 40. Give him about 3 yards. So Coffee is coming out here with Wildcat early in this third. That's, I think, the third or fourth snap they ran the Wildcat, direct snapping it to Skipper. And they'll go back into the Wildcat again. Going to go straight ahead, direct snapping it to Skipper, and he'll just follow his blocks. Little extracurricular activity now. We'll check and see if anything comes out of this. Getting a little testy down there. So going to be third down now. Big play here. Warner Robins fans on their feet. Third down. They need about 5 for the first. They've got to get it to the 39. Here we go. Going back into the Wildcat, but we've got whistles. False start on Coffee. Wow, that's going to hurt the Trojans. Man, penalties have really been detrimental to both of these teams tonight, guys. Warner Robins trying their sideline, trying to get some players off. Now they're telling them to go back. Warner Robins running players on and off here. Third down and long, 3rd and 9. Gonna hand it. That was Maurice Turner. Gonna go for about 4 or 5 yards. Gonna be well short of the first down. Now, if you're Coffee, what do you do here? Again, we've got tempers flaring on both sides. Referees need to step in here and maybe calm this down. So, Coffee. Here we go. Fourth down, Coffee is going to punt. Or so we think. Wouldn't be surprised to see a fake here, guys. Let's see. No fake. Going to punt it away. High, short punt. And it'll go out of bounds. Check the spot. Over around the, I believe around the 17 or 18. We'll wait and see for the official spot. But if you're a Warner Robins fan, you got to feel pretty good there. Your Warner Robins defense, after giving up a long drive to Coffee to start the second half, they're able to bow their back and stand up and halt the Trojan drive. Peggy Ann Williams says, looks like a lot of trash talking on the field. Indeed it is, Peggy. Jaden Long says, get stopped by Warner Robins after Coffee was driving. You are absolutely right there, sir. All right, here we go. Ball spotted back at the 11. A little bit deeper than I thought. So Warner Robins in a hole here from their own 11-yard line, but they lead it 10-7. Christian Lane going to get it. He'll take, going to hand it off. Going to take it across the 15 to about the 16-yard line. Goes Malcolm Brown. He has been quite the back tonight for Warner Robins, as he has been all season long. Waylon Polk checking us out from up north. Says, let's go Trojans. Faith Arp says, go Demons. Here we go. Well, they're just going to look out. Big run. Right up the middle. Going to finally bring him down at the 35. Big hole developed there right up the middle for Malcolm Brown. And it was Brady Skipper who finally had to honk him down, but not before Brown picks up a big gain all the way to the 35 of Coffee. Here comes Warner Robins now. They're threatening to add to their lead. Another run play. Another nice run. This time going to Perry, I believe, on the carry. Frederick Perry gets the carry. So here comes Warner Robins now. Just nothing fancy. They're just running it straight ahead. They've been doing most of this all night, guys. Just running it. Nothing real fancy. Going to do it again. Why not? This time, Brown going to be stumbled. Actually, that was Jeff Davis on the carry. And going to lose a couple of yards. So Davis that time gets the carry. So now, after the long run, it's a 3rd and 6. What's Warner Robins going to do? Is this a passing down? 2 receivers far side, 1 on the near side. Brown is not in the game. Running play. They're going to stuff him at the line and drive him back. Again, that's Frederick Perry getting the carry. And you got a 4th down situation now. You got to figure this is go for it situation for Warner Robins. Here we go. Warner Robins indeed going to go for it. Not surprised. 4:57 to go in the 3rd. They're going to go for it 4th and 4 from the 29 of Coffee. Snap. Lane looks. Lane going to throw it. He somehow made the catch. Are you kidding me? It looked like it was going to be overthrown, and the big tight end was that Nathaniel Sanford, who just put his paw up there, and he brought it down for a 1st down. Coffee. Oh, I'm sorry, Warner Robins. Warner Robins 1st down, guys. Oh, my goodness, and there it is. Touchdown, Warner Robins. Wow, just when it looked like Coffee was on the verge on a 4th and 4 stop in Warner Robins, they get a huge 1st down on a pass play to the tight end. Then they follow that up with a touchdown run from Perry. Incredible. Jeff Davis credited for that touchdown. Extra point. Is no good. No good. They missed the extra point. So your score, as Coffee opened up and drove it, had to punt it away. Warner Robins on their first offensive possession of the second half, they take it down and they score. Extra point, no good, but 16-7. Demons lead it. 4:23 left to go in the third. Let's take a break and hear from Woody Volts Auto Group.
Hey now, that's no earthquake. That's Woody Folsom Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Douglas. Shaking up South Georgia, North Florida. As low as 0% financing on select used cars, trucks, and SUVs. 0%, I said. 24-month bank buy-down, balance finance at traditional rates. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
And we're buying used vehicles, whether you buy ours or not. See me, Billy G, or any of the Douglas guys and gals.
This is Woody. We have brand new 21 Ram work trucks, flatbeds, cabin chassis, service bodies, 25, 35, 45, and 55. Get them while we got them at home with a free lifetime powertrain warranty. Make this the summer event and talk to us.
Quality used trucks galore. Ford, Chevy, GMC, Ram, Toyota, or Nissan.
And we're buying used vehicles, whether you buy ours or not. See me, Billy G, or any of the Douglas guys and gals.
Woody Folsom Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Douglas. Home with a free lifetime powertrain warranty. Me, I like free.
All right, welcome back, guys. Phil Jones with you. Opening, or rather the kickoff there, taken by Coffee. So they'll take it 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Coffee, one score tonight. It came back in the first quarter. 6:39 of the first, a 43-yard run by Brady Skipper, but nothing since. And it's 16-7, Warner Robins. Probably important here, guys, for Coffee. They would need to answer here, you would think. Running play, look out. 40, 45, 50. Big time run that time from Fred Brown. So I said Coffee needed to answer. That's a big run there for sure. First down, Fred Brown for the Coffee High Trojans as they are in business 1st and 10 at the Warner Robins 44. Gonna hand it again. Nothing doing this time. They hit him behind the line. He's going to lose a couple. Maurice Turner on the carry that time. 16-7 the score. Boy, this third quarter has just flown by. 3:50 left to go. Three receivers on that far side. Swartz rolls, turns his shoulders up, throws, almost intercepted. Squared his shoulders up, but still sailed on him. And it's going to bring up 3rd down now. We had a penalty flag. It's going to be holding on Warner Robins. We had a holding call on Warner Robins. I never saw the flag. So another penalty on Warner Robins. Warner Robins fans are not happy. I'll just say that. Second down and 1 now after the holding penalty. They're going to go into the Wildcat. I think that's Brady Skipper on the direct snap. Going to take it for a first, I believe. But check the spot. May have brought him down short. Let's see. He is short. 3rd and maybe a half a yard. Let's see. You got to figure Coffee going to go into the Wildcat, I would think. But let's see here. Looks like Turner is going to take the snap. No, let's see. He does. Left side, Warner Robins going to stop him. Got right back to the line of scrimmage. This is go for it time, though, for Coffee. There's no doubt about that. Wow. It's a first down, guys. You got to be kidding me. Or is it? No, it's fourth down. I could have swore I heard the PA announcer say first down. He said fourth down. So here we go. 4th and half a yard needed. Direct snap will go to Maurice Turner. He'll go behind his blockers. Not going to make it. Not going to make it. Warner Robins stands him up. Warner Robins going to stand him up. Nothing doing. Coffee is denied. The ball will go over on downs. Coffee, do you know they had 3 shots at it to get a yard and they couldn't make it? We hear about this Warner Robins offense so much. Give credit to that Warner Robins defense. What a stand. Wow. So now Warner Robins will go back on offense, and right now, boy, they have got all the mo in their corner. 4 receivers. Now man goes back in the H-back spot. They'll take, going to hand it. Running room, look out. Going to take it to the 42. That's a gain of about 7 yards. Boy, they just... Well, Malcolm Brown is so good. Just effortless. Second down. We'll call it a long 3 needed for the first. 1:37 to go in the third quarter. Warner Robins seemingly has seized control of this game after trailing it 7-0. Play action. Going to throw it long downfield. Incomplete. Lane trying to take a shot down the middle of the field. Coffee had good coverage that time. Going to bring up third down. We're getting a score in the Fitzgerald-Cook game. Cook has led that game most of the game. Fitzgerald now goes back on top, 29-26, late in the third. Here we are 16-7, a minute 20 to go in the third. Warner Robins, 3rd and 4. 2 receivers in the slot. That's kind of an odd formation, isn't it? Now man goes in the H-back slot. And we got whistles now. Check the call. I think we had a timeout, I believe. No, it's a delay of game. We had a delay of game called on Warner Robins. I think that's the first delay of game we've had on either team tonight. Woody Folsom Auto Group, big thanks to those guys for sponsoring tonight's game. Big thanks to Baker Sports sponsoring tonight's game. So now you're back to 3rd and 9 after the 5-yard penalty. Warner Robins, 3rd and 9 from their own 37. Coffee showing blitz off the corner. Here they come. Lane off his back foot, gets rid of it, throws it. They're going to be just short of the first down. You got to figure this might be, again, go for it situation for Warner Robins now. They got 4th and very manageable. Braves have gone up 1-0 in their game. So here's Warner Robins now. I'm surprised here, guys, to see Barber in to punt it away. I just knew that Warner Robins would go for it, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not so sure they're not. Let's wait and see if we see some kind of fake punt here. You just sometimes get that feeling, but we'll see. Nope, they're going to punt it away. High punt. Fair catch called for and made by Maurice Turner at the 32, and that's where Coffee will put it in play. I got to be honest with you, Coffee, after going for 3 plays trying to get a yard and not being able to make it, giving it up. Warner Robins taking over. Warner Robins could have maybe shut the door, but give Coffee credit. They're able to hold and force a punt, and now Coffee goes back on offense. We've still got 27.2 seconds left to go in the third, but Coffee desperately needs to get something offensively. They've had nothing since way back in the first 6 minutes of this game. That came on a 43-yard touchdown run by Brady Skipper, but nothing since. Run and play. Short gain across the 35 to the 36. We'll give him 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Maybe the last play of the third. We'll see as we're under 10 seconds. That is going to be the last play of the third quarter. So we will go to quarter number 4 with your score. Warner Robins 16. Coffee 7. Let's take this timeout and hear from our game sponsor. All right, welcome back, guys. Phil Jones with you. Brandon Pham, our production guy. He's been on the camera all season long, doing a great job again tonight, bringing you the great shots of tonight's game. We're at Jardine Stadium in Douglas. About time we got some football weather, guys, I'll be honest with you. So where do you think these teams go from here? Of course, they're both going to the playoffs, regardless of what happens tonight. But Warner Robins, guys, I got to tell you, you got to figure this team has as good a shot as anybody to repeat. Ware County, though, they've got something to say about that, I'm sure. And, guys, I haven't looked at the brackets. Where would Ware and Warner Robins meet back up if they do indeed continue to advance? Somebody help me out there. All right, here we go. We're starting the fourth quarter with Coffee. 2nd down and 6 from their own 36. 2 receivers to this near side. Swartz takes the snap, wants to throw. Going to sail it long, nowhere near. Like they may have misread some communication there, incomplete. Swartz has not completed many passes at all tonight, guys. I don't know what his numbers are, but he has overthrown a ton of receivers tonight. Ricky Moss just answered it, said they would go to the championship game, Phil. Wow. Thank you, Ricky. Can you believe Mario Johnson also chiming in? Can you believe that if we saw that, guys? But, hey, anything can happen. Of course, Coffee going to have something to say about that in the playoffs. Pass. Another incomplete. Swords has just not been very sharp with his passing tonight. So Warner Robins will have a chance to get the ball back here as Coffee is once again going to be forced to punt it away. Bennett Diamond says, we hope we can see Ware County again. Yeah, no kidding. Warner Robins got a couple of men deep here. Boy, watch out. They are so dangerous. Here's the snap. Here's the kick. Line drive kick. It's a fumble over on that far side. Who's got it? Warner Robins dodges a bullet, able to recover. Boy, you don't think that was dangerous. So we're in the fourth quarter, just underway, 11:41 to go in the game. Give this Warner Robins defense credit. Offense has not been the juggernaut tonight that we're used to seeing, but you know what? When your defense is playing as good as they are, you don't need to be. That's what a good football team does when one unit isn't necessarily at their peak, but the other one is. That gives your team a chance to win either way. And right now it's the Warner Robins defense that's been the difference tonight. As Warner Robins leads at 16-7, they've got the ball. 1st and 10 from their own 30. Snap, fumbled. Lane going to pick it up and just going to try to run it now. And he'll actually pick up a couple of yards. Be 2nd down and 8. Lane calls for the ball, calls for the snap. Now everybody will get up and look over at the sidelines to get the play from the staff. Here we go. Lane calls for the ball. He's got it. Going to put it in the gut of the back. And he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage, I don't think. That was Jeffedrick Perry on the carry. Now we've got a penalty flag. Check the call. I'm guessing we're going to get a hold on Warner Robins, but we'll wait and see. That is the call. It's a hold on the Demons. So they'll replay the down. Boy, it's a spot foul, and it is huge. 2nd and Cordial. No. That's not geographically correct. Got to come up with something else. It's 2nd and about 20. Running play. Short gain. Going to bring up a 3rd down and long. So what's my next town north of Douglas? I start to get real iffy over here in this neck of the woods. Cody Taylor says, man, I don't want to ever see the official officiated game when Ware plays. All right, here we go. It's 3rd and long, but, boy, you never can count on this electrifying offense from Warner Robins. Lane throws it so well. Being chased, going to dump it across the middle, almost intercepted, incomplete. So Coffee brought pretty good pressure that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So now Coffee will have a chance to get the ball back. Again, Coffee is one big explosive play away from getting back in this thing. That could be a punt return, a turnover, something. But whatever it is, they've got to act, and they've got to act in a hurry. We're in the 4th quarter. Warner Robins with a 16-7 lead. High punt, short punt. Fair catch called for and made right at the 50-yard line by Brady Skipper. So Coffee is 50 yards away from closing this lead to maybe 2 points. It's 16-7. But that Warner Robins defense has been like a steel curtain tonight. They have played awfully well. All right, so here comes the Coffee offense back on the field. Ware leads veterans 28-14. Thank you, Ray Still. Earl McCray says that was a pick 6. It definitely could have been. Chris Swenson says let's at least get 3 here. Low snap. Sword's going to pick it up, throw it across the middle. It's complete. Going to get to the 45, gain of 5. One of the very few completions tonight for Swartz. He's just not been on his game, but you know what? It takes one good pass to turn that around, doesn't it? Well, Warner Robins is getting such good penetration. It's a new quarterback now. Handoff Skipper right up the middle. That's actually, my bad, guys. That's number, that is Justin Swartz. My bad. Justin Swartz is in the game. at quarterback. Look like a different kid there. So Swords, is he going to be called on here to try to get the first down through the air? That hasn't been their strength tonight. But let's see what Swords and the Coffee offense dial up here. Big play here for Coffee. They got to get something if they're going to try to stay in this game. They definitely need to keep the chains moving. Let's see what happens. Swords will take the snap. Little shovel pass right up the middle. Great call, but going to be a very short gain, and it's going to bring up 4th and about a yard. Was not a bad call, not a bad play at all. A little shovel pass from Swords to the back that time. So it's going to bring up 4th and about a yard. Now, last time we saw Coffee 4th and short, they weren't able to get it. They're going to make another run at it here. This time they're going to stay in the conventional offense. This time they'll give it to Skipper and he'll have it. Penalty flag now going to be thrown on Warner Robbins. The Warner Robbins defender slammed Skipper to the ground. They're going to get called for an unsportsmanlike conduct. And that's going to mark off another 15. A lot of penalties in this one tonight. So they're going to mark this one off against Warner Robbins. They're going to move it closer, 15 yards closer, and now Coffee going to be getting at least close to field goal range. For Tug Vaughn, he's one of the state's best as far as kicking. Coffee 1st and 10 now at the 21. We're getting late, though. 8 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in the game. Swords going to throw it across the middle. It's batted down, incomplete. Got penalty flags on the field again. This one going against Coffee. And the Warner Robbins player is going to go back and pick up the penalty flag for the official. That was his towel. I got it. The towels and the penalties look the same tonight. They're using, I think, the pink flags tonight. That's a costly penalty on Coffee. But we've said that for both teams tonight, haven't we? That's going to go from the 21 back to the 36. Yikes. Swords going to turn it loose. Picked off by Warner Robbins. That's an interception. Swords, again, another bad pass. He threw it up there and right into the hands of the Warner Robbins defender, and Warner Robbins will take over. 1st and 10, I believe at their own 20, but is that another penalty flag I see? Going to go against Coffee. It's declined, so it won't matter. It's a 1st down for Warner Robbins. And now Warner Robbins with a 16-7 lead will have a chance to milk this lead away. Chris Swinson, they had to score, but they didn't there. Chris, want to hear your thoughts on that one, buddy. That's a tough one. All right, here we go. Warner Robbins now back on offense. We're getting late here. Clock working against Coffee. 1st and 10. Warner Robbins back at their own 20 after the interception. Low snap. Lane picks it up. Going to hand it off. Still on his feet. Nice run that time. Out to about the 27-yard line. We'll give him 7 yards. 7:39, 7:38. Clock continues to run. How about Warner Robins, though? Boy, they're up. They're not looking to try to slow the clock down. They're ready to go. Now they're going to let a little bit of clock run off. High-octane offense of Warner Robins. Lane going to throw, far side, complete, receiver. Almost was able to break that last tackle, but not quite. Pass was complete over there to Deuce Petty. Well, they've got so many weapons. We're down to 7 minutes to go in the game. Warner Robins with a 1st and 10. Now they're just content on running it, and they've done that well tonight. Short gain, left side. We'll give him about 4 yards. But if Warner Robins can do that, you get 4 yards a gain, you're going to get a 1st down, and you're going to keep the chains moving and the clock moving, and you're going to win the game. And that's exactly what Marquise Westbrook and staff want to do here. Now they're letting a little bit of clock run. Lane in no hurry to snap this one. Man in motion, that's the big tight end. Snap to Lane, play action, looks, throws. He dropped it far side, did the receiver, incomplete. That's going to stop the clock. 6-11 and 3rd and 6. Now, if you're a Warner Robins fan, that's the last thing you wanted. I'm not one to second guess any coach because they do that for a reason. I do mine for a reason. But throwing the ball there is the last thing I would have done. $6:11 to go. Big play here. This may be the game-deciding play, to be honest with you. If Warner Robins can convert, let's see. Snap the lane. Looks. Going to roll. Going to toss a little play here. It's complete, but going to be short of the 1st down. Just that little bit of run-pass option to this side. Lane decided to keep it. But it's that play where he can either run it or throw it. He chucked the little short pass out. Now, give Coffee credit. They're going to force Warner Robins to kick it back to Coffee. But here's the deal. You're 5:40, 5:39 left to go in this game. You're running out of time if you're a Coffee fan. Remember, you got to get 2 scores somehow. They got Skipper back deep to return the kick. Punt will come from about the 30. Here's the punt. Skipper will let it hit and roll, and it'll kind of roll sideways in sort of a Warner Robins roll, and they're going to get down there and down it. And so Coffee now will have to start from their own 31. We're 5:12 left to go in the game. Coffee trails at 16-7. Coffee has 1 touchdown. It came way back in the 1st quarter, nothing since. They've had some chances, but not able to get anything done tonight. Chris Swinson says this may be the last possession. Mike Harvey asking about what kind of play call that was. That run-pass option play, I think, that Warner Robins ran. Play pass across the middle, a short completion. Being about 5 yards. 2nd down and 5. Ball at the 35. Now they'll start at the 34. Coffee taking a lot of time here, though. 4:47, 4:46 to go in the game. Remember, Coffee still has got to get 2 scores. So if you're going to score, you got to score quick. Snap. Swartz looks, throws. Almost intercepted. Swartz has really been off on his passes tonight. He was off on another one there, and he almost had it picked. Going to be 3rd down and 5. Almost a situation here. You got 2 downs to get 5 yards. I think it's the way you got to think if you're a Coffee fan. Randy Jackson says, take your time, Coffee. The incomplete stops the clock. 4:34, big play here, obviously. 3rd and 5. The ball goes by and through Swartz' legs, and that is a dagger. A low snap rolling along the ground. Went under the feet of Swartz. He was lucky to get back on it. But now there is no doubt Coffee is forced to punt it away. They're going to have to give it back to Warner Robins. 4:28 left to go in this game, and that hurt. Still some discussion about the play clock. I think Warner Robins felt like that should have been a delay of game, that the play clock should have ran, and the play clock will be reset. So here we go. Warner Robins should get great field position here after this Coffee punt. Just a disastrous snap, just a disastrous play. Set of plays on that last possession for Coffee. They had to have something, and they got a 5-yard pass, and that was about it. Tug Vaughn going to be punting this one away from deep in his own territory. And we are ready to go. 3:48, 3:47 is the play clock. And the game clock begins to run. Low punt, scooped up by the return man, and there he goes down that far sideline, taking it all the way to about the 35, 34-yard line. We'll check the final spot. Now it looks like they may spot around the 33. And so Warner Robins is going to have great field position, and right now, if you're a Warner Robins Demon player, coach, or fan, you got to feel pretty good about where you're at. 3:32 left in the game. You've got a 12-point lead. Well, check that. You got a 9-point lead, but you still got a 2-score game. And it would be a miracle here if Coffee was to somehow pull this one out. So if you're Warner Robins here, you got to like where you're at with great field position, first down, 3:32 left in the game. Here we go. Snap the lane, handoff. There goes Brown. He's going to go for a touchdown. Nobody's going to touch him, and that is that. A 33-yard touchdown will put the nail in the coffin. Malcolm Brown, he has been a true demon to Coffee all night, and he was there again. Point after attempt now from Barber. Here's the snap, the hold. Kick is good. No good, my bad. No good. So that's the second consecutive extra point that Barber has missed. Kind of a tough angle where we're at here. But no good on the extra point. Truth is, I think it's pretty academic, though. 22-7 the score. We're going to keep it right here with 3:23 left to go in this football game. Okay, so here's the deal. If you're a Coffee fan, you've got to score, and I mean a touchdown. And you got to get the ball back and score again. And one of those extra points has got to be a go for two conversion. Kind of a tough order here when you haven't scored but a touchdown all night long. Trying to stay optimistic for you Coffee fans right until the end. David Roberts. Thank you so much, David, for the kind words, buddy. I appreciate that. Here's the kickoff now. Coffee fumbles it, pick it up. Still on his feet, look out. Decent return here. Going to take it to about the 26-yard line, and that's where Coffee going to put it in play. And now if you're Coffee, you got to air it out. You have really no choice. Ware County, 28-21 on veterans. That's a lot closer than I thought. But, David, thanks for the kind words, man. We appreciate it. Shanna Felton Johnson says, let's go Steamin' Demons. Shelton Tucker says, looks bad for Coffee. Well, still got time, but you got to go in a hurry. Coffee, 3 receivers here to the near side. Now, here's Warner Robins. You can see they're playing way off, and they'll just start backpedaling. Surprisingly, Warner Robins or the Coffee going to run it. A little surprised at that. Brown on the carry, short gain, about 3 yards. Second down and 7 needed. If you're Coffee, you got to go. I mean, you just got to get this thing down the field. You got to do it in a hurry. You got to score. Then you got to start thinking onside kick. I mean, your choices are not many right now if you're a Coffee fan. Here's Swords looking, throwing. It's a short gain. He gets out of bounds, stops the clock. That's the good news. But you're still now 3rd and about 4. So a 3-yard run, 3-yard pass. Again, Coffee just needs to get down the field here, guys. So 3rd down, we'll call it a long 4, needed for the first. Coffee. This is a must situation for Coffee. You got to get it here if you have any chance. They're going to run it. Look out. Oh, wow, boy, I tell you. First down, and Turner was a step away from taking that one to the house. You don't think, that's Fred Brown on that carry. You don't think that would have gotten this stadium electrified? Again, if you're Coffee, that's what you got to have. 2:07, 2:06, 2:05. We're getting down close to 2 minutes to go in this game. Swords looks, going to step up. He'll run it now, and he'll take it across the 45 to about the 46. You could tell Swords wanted to take and uncork that one long. There was a little bit of confusion from Swords and what looked like a potential handoff to the back, like the back maybe was expecting a handoff. So I think that may have caused a little bit of confusion and slowed that play up. So a short gain of 2 yards. Snap. Swords got it. A little toss out here in the flats. He'll take it close to the first down. Going to be about a yard short. Running out of bounds. That stops the clock. 1:22. Again, Coffee just using way too much time here, and they're just not getting enough yardage. So you're 3rd and about a half a yard needed for the first. 3rd and half a yard in a 22-7 game. Warner Robins leads it. Well, we've had a personal foul on Warner Robins called. I guess that came at the end of the play. A personal foul on the Demons, and now that's going to move it a little bit closer for Coffee. So now you're looking at first down for Coffee. Ball going to be down at the 33. Swords going to fire across the middle. Incomplete. Second down, 10. That stops the clock. 1:14 left to go in the game. I think if you're Coffee here, you need to start thinking of running routes to the end zone. You've got to get a score and have some kind of hope to get an onside kick. That's your only chance. Swords takes the snap. There's the throw to the end zone. It's intercepted again, I believe. It's another pick by Warner Robbins. That's the second consecutive pass. Antoine Jackson went up and got it. Second consecutive long pass by Coffee that's been intercepted. And that is going to do it. So Warner Robbins will be able to take and run a couple of plays, and that'll be that. Guys, I want to thank everybody along the way for checking out tonight's game. Darrell D. Grace checking in. Peg Ann Williams. Micah Prince says that's the game. Mike Jackson says, please somebody tell me the penalty yard against Warner Robbins. Mike, if I kept up with it, I would tell you. I can count, 4 personal fouls at least. That's 60 yards. You're probably getting 150 yards, Mike, I'm guessing. But, Mike, the thing is, it's not going to hurt your team tonight. They're going to win this thing. Running play right up the middle. Tackle made. We're under a minute to go in the game. Warner Robbins will be able to run a couple of more plays, and that'll it. We're down to 45 seconds. With the loss, Coffee will fall to 7-2. Another running play. Short gain by Warner Robbins. Six seconds, 5 seconds, and that is going to do it. Clock will run out on the game tonight. Your final score, Warner Robbins 22, Coffee 7. Guys, I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight on this ITG Next Game of the Week. Our live stream brought to you by Woody Folsom Auto Group and Baker Sports. We have thoroughly enjoyed bringing you these live streams all year long. And again, guys, thanks so much. Cody Taylor says, see, Phil, I told you Coffee didn't have a chance earlier this week. Try to get out some of these comments before we depart tonight, guys. We thank you so much. Joe Acock from Swanee Springs, Florida, says, way to go, Demons. Joe, thanks so much for that. Mario Johnson says the final Region 1 standings, yep, number 1 Ware, number 2 Warner Robbins, Coffee 3, Veterans 4. So Ware and Warner Robbins will host. Coffee Veterans going to go on the road in the first round of the playoffs. Cody Taylor says Veterans quarterback just got knocked out by Ware. He is out. That's not good news for Milan Turner and the Veterans Warhawks. LaShondra Jordan, go Demons. They did tonight. Valerie Cannon Maddox says, thank you guys. We enjoyed it. Thank you guys for checking us out tonight. We thank you very much. Again, guys, I want to remind you, check out my sports show Monday, 5 o'clock. It's Extra Point with yours truly, Phil Jones. We'll talk about this game. We'll talk about all the action around the state in our power-packed hour of high school football talk. That's Monday from 5 to 6 right here at the ITG Next Georgia Facebook page. Hope you'll make plans to join us. And we also do it on Tuesday from 5 to 6. Darrell Davis, some great games on live stream. Thanks. Yeah, we had a blast this year bringing you these games, guys. Fitzgerald defeats Cook 46-26 tonight. Lowndes leads Camden 28-21. Camden led that whole game tonight, by the way. But it's like Lowndes is going to come out on that one. Again, your final score here from Jardine Stadium tonight. It's Warner Robins. The big defense of the Demons stood tall tonight. 22-7 over Coffee. For Brandon Pham, our cameraman and production guy extraordinaire, I'm Phil Jones saying you guys have a great night. Enjoy the playoffs. And again, be sure to join us on Extra Point. We'll be able to cover the playoffs the rest of the way on our Monday and Tuesday 1-hour sports show on high school football. Guys, have a safe night. Have a great weekend. Go Dogs tomorrow. Go Braves. And we'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one, guys.